We all know him as the lovable English gentleman. Mr. Darcy?
Miss Bennett.
But in his new film, he's no Darcy. Where the Truth Lies sees Colin Firth as you've never seen him before. It's all sex, drugs and rock and roll, and he's asked me to go to his hotel room. It's all.
Come on in, honey. The water's fine.
Thank you for inviting me to your lovely boudoir. It's lovely here.
Anytime.
Truth Lies, not your typical Colin Firth movie. It's a bit dirty, isn't it? Tell me briefly about the plot.
Well, yeah, it's a sort of a mucky story, really, of two showbiz entertainers getting up to no good, you know, when the curtain comes down.
Set in both the 1950s and the 70s, Where the Truth Lies follows the lives of two all-American TV stars, Lanny, played by Kevin Bacon, and Vince Colin Firth. At the peak of their fame, the duo's world is turned upside down when a dead body appears in their hotel room. A budding journalist is digging into their past and turns up some terrible truths.
Vince.
You slept with my ex-partner.
You are so different from the likeable characters that we all know about.
I mean, the character's written as an American in the book, and I would like to have gone for that, because we always like to sort of ring the changes a bit. But the director thought, and he was right, I think, was more interested in the baggage that I bring. And he thought, okay, now, if you are the buttoned-up Brit, it's much more of a shock to see you're backstage, you know, violent, sexually debauched, and drug addict.
Talking about violence, there's a scene where you really beat up this guy while your partner's on stage. It's a far cry from, say, Bridget Jones, where you couldn't even fight. Have you got any fighting tips for me now?
Well, no, I'm afraid my real fights do look, probably if I were to have them, would look like the Bridget Jones fights. The last fight I had, the last real fight I had looked exactly like that, and I was probably about 7 years old in the playground.
But when you're filming those scenes, don't you like accidentally hit them?
Well, funnily enough, actually, the real fight stuff is you're far more likely to come out unscathed when you do the kind of the cool fights, because you are working with stunt people. That's not the case if you're fighting Hugh Grant, you know, because he's probably going to do it all wrong and differently every time, because he's not a stuntman, he's an actor, and also he's going to go off and whining to the nurse every 5 minutes.
Now, in Where the Truth Lies, a lot of nudity. We're seeing quite a lot of Kevin Bacon's butt, I must add. What's it like getting your kit off in that situation?
Well, it's not the thing you really want to do, and it's not the thing the crew really want you to do either, on the whole. So there's always a bit of a moment when the robe comes off. Going from the usual state of affairs where we greet each other in the morning, have breakfast together, you know, ask how you did last night, good traffic, bad traffic, and then suddenly, okay, now I'm naked. And so after a while it just sort of blends in with all the other strange stuff you do, except it's a bit more technical because someone's running around trying to frame out your privates. A bit weird. It's a bit weird pretending to kill each other. It's a bit weird verbally declaring love to someone you might have just met that morning.
That's like saying me and you are in love with each other, and then someone goes action and we've just got to like
We've got to be in love with each other. How are we going to do that?
I don't know. But moving on. Kind of hot. In complete contrast to the debauchery of Where the Truth Lies, Colin also stars in family film Nanny McPhee as Cedric Brown, the father of 7 of the naughtiest children in the world, who drive away every new nanny they get. That is until the kids meet their match in the arrival of one particularly magical lady.
Good evening. I am Nanny McPhee.
You've just finished working on Nanny McPhee. Is it true what they say about working with children and animals?
The children were a delight. The animals were not, on the whole. And there's one little boy who, the director at one point was so bombarded with children asking questions, he said, no questions unless it's really, it has to be really, really important, otherwise I'm not. Sam, is it really important? The boy had his hand up. He said, yes, it is. Really? Yes. What's going to be in my bun that I'm eating on during the... So, you know, it was all about what... You know, for him that was the most important thing on earth.
Children.
Are you going to be treading the board soon?
No plans. Don't know. It's a very scary thing. Stage. You know, it has to be worth it. It has to be something you think I can't not do this.
Well, I'm going on stage very soon in Panto.
Are you?
Yes, I am. I'm going to be fairy godmother, and I know that you in Cinderella. Come see me.
That's right. You send me an invitation. I mean, it's possible.
You can come whenever you want. You're invited. But I know that you did Panto at school when you were very young, and you played Jack Frost. Is that right?
Your homework, yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm having a few problems with one of my lines. All I have to say is, you shall go to... And I just can't think of an accent to do it in.
Doesn't this work better than any?
What, just, you shall go to the ball? I was thinking more of like a Scottish accent or Russian.
Why don't you try Aussie?
Aussie?
Yeah.
You shall go to the ball.
You shall go to the ball.
You shall go to the ball.
You know, you shall go to the ball. And then just do the rest of it in whatever you want.
Just Aussie. You shall go to the ball.
Do it all in Russian accent and then just go and become Aussie.
If you come and see me at Panto, I will do that line in Aussie.
Yeah.
Well, Colin, last time I did see you, it was on the red carpet.
Oh, really?
And I actually managed to get a kiss, and I was just wondering, you know, by any chance, if there could be a sequel.
A sequel to The Kiss?
Yeah.
Well, I do sequels, but I think we have to switch these off, probably.
Okay, please just turn them off. Stop it, Colin! Stop kissing me! Oh, stop it, Colin! Oh, carry on.